I'm Carrie Mccoy. I'm a principal engineer with Geosyntech Consultants. Well, if you ask my mother, I came home when I was about 7 years old and asked her if she knew how long that styrofoam cup was going to take to degrade in the landfill. And I was a bit of a tree hugger all through childhood and after that. And in college, I was looking for a career that gave me the right combination of being outside and was something that I was passionate about. And I got my degree in civil engineering, and at the time they didn't have a degree where I went to school in environmental engineering, but it was an offshoot of civil engineering, so that's how I wound up as an environmental engineer. Well, we have a lot of dirty processes. We don't give a lot of thought as humans as to what the impact of our end products is. We have our toy, we have our car, these things, our food, these things that we use every day. We don't give any thought to the impact that they have, and we're doing a better job now than we did in the past. But we have hundreds of years of history of pretty devastating impacts to the planet to give us the toys, the cars, all the comforts that we have now. And it's taken I'll pause for a second. Recently there was a story, I guess it was about a year ago, about a chemical company here in LA that used to take their drums of chemicals out on a barge, and they would
do this.
All right! That's a big one.
Sorry, keep speeding, guys.
There was a story about a company that in the 60s and 70s used to take their drums of chemicals on a barge off the coast of LA. They would poke a hole in it so the drums didn't float, and then they would kick them off the barge. So those kind of impacts. There are, tremendously contaminated sediments off the coast of San Diego and LA. And those are the more recent things. But the Industrial Revolution, the late 1800s, the early 1900s, as we were gearing up to become the country we have become, we did a lot of things to revolutionize our industries. Coal tars and creosotes and things like that made a really big impact to our environment that are still there. As just a private citizen, I've seen some of the communities that are impacted by this, and it tends to be poorer, less advantaged communities that don't have a say in what's happening to them. And I take a lot of issue with that. As a mother, I want to leave a better planet for my child. I want to leave one that has water she can drink and air that she can breathe. And I have I'm fully vested in the work that I do, and it drives my husband a little bit nuts because I work a lot because it means so much to me. Back when I was with another company, I had the chance to work with ecoSPEARS as part of a tech accelerator, and had the opportunity to mentor ecoSPEARS. And we worked together to talk about where they could apply the technology, and some places it made sense and maybe didn't, and really believe in what they do, and developing technologies that for contaminants that don't have any solutions at the moment, or any good solutions at the moment.
So what do you think of the technology itself?
I think it's great. I think like any technology, it's every technology has its place, and no technology is a one-size-fits-all. And the particular contaminants that ecoSPEARS technologies are best suited for are ones that have very few technologies that can treat them, which is what is so exciting about it. I've built a lot of tombs for sites where we build an underground tomb for the contamination, and it's left there, and we're not going to ever go back and do anything with it. And to have the potential to actually treat that contamination instead of just building an underground box around it is very exciting. My experience with ecoSPEARS has been that they are focused on problem solving. They're not so focused on their magic juice and applying just their magic juice to the technology, but how they can solve the problem in front of them. So I've worked with other consultant or other remedial technology folks who say, our magic juice will solve all of your problems, and they only ever show you the data that supports that. And what I appreciate about ecoSPEARS is that it's a suite of solutions that can be applied together or with other things, and it's it can be a train of things, but it is very much focused on problem solving and how to get at the end goal. It's a team of people focused on fixing and not selling a solution. Well, let's see, camera appropriate. I really enjoyed the time that we spent working together on the tech accelerator. It was really collaborative, and some of the assignments were kind of goofy and prescriptive, and we're just like, why do we have to do this? But Surgeon Ian had such good humor about all of it, and just brings such a nice energy to it. And I appreciate both of their willingness to always ask for input, not just from one another, from me, from anybody who they think has a good opinion or has insight to offer. Oh, you ordering lunch? Yeah. It's important stuff. Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm an engineer, and I'm here to save the world.
That's good. That's good.
All right.